I moved my desk. Ta-da! Hype train! Why are we hyping? Thank you for the mini hype train! Hi! It's so good to see you, cuties! I know it's only been like a day and a half, but it feels like forever. So many things have happened over the past 24 hours. Homemade soda? Oh my goodness, you have homemade soda? This is wild. Let me get on those highs real quick. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you, cuties. I've missed you. Did you miss me? It feels like it's been 10 years since yesterday, Fief. I might actually jump into the small group chat in a little while after I tell my stories. So if you're around and want to hang out, I'd love to chat with you, Fief. Ah, I've been buried in coins. Wait, those are from 2 days ago? Oh my god, 2 days! 2 days! No cutie fix! I'm dying now. How can you expect me to live without cuties? How can... You can't. That is how. You cannot. Uh-huh. No way! Never catch you riding, baby. Let me get those highs before I forget a high and a half. 2 days ago. Hi, Arkham Toulouse. Hi, Comfy. Hi, French Muffin. Thank you for the boop to birch. Hi, Pool of the Dead. Hello, Miramis. Hello and welcome to Regis. It's good to see you. Hi, Vergiron. Hello, Revok. Morbidone. Bravo. Welcome, Morbidone, to D. Hi, Admis. Eternally. Welcome to D. And hi, Fee, my little sister. If you're not following my little sister, what's wrong with you? She's adorable. She has so much sass. You will never leave a Fee stream without a big old smile on your face. So you should do it right now. What's your excuse? Tell me right now. What is your excuse? You have none. Look at this Fee! The cutest little bean. Also, why you bonk the birch? No, follow my sister. Do it right now. Hi, D-Man! The man? 4D. We shall see. You must submit your application. We should do that as part of the cringe script reading. Since people have not submitted cringe scripts, I am going to set up a document. Stop burying me in the ball pit! I'm going to set up a document for you, okay? And it's going to be an application to be Dee's partner. And you can fill it out with cringe, because I think that would be funny. What is a sea Egyptian creature? A phoenix? You have a straw collection? That's no excuse! You follow Fee? Oh, okay, that one's good. Good job, Shaka. Good job. Hi, DeBert! Hello, Bowick! Welcome! Hi, Slug Bucket! Welcome to D! Hi, Zazier! Hello, Internal Revenue Sphinx! Hey, I saw you on the news, IRS. You're doing great things. You found out a whole bunch of rich people weren't paying their taxes, and you gone and get them. I've never rooted for the IRS before in my life, and that is happening now because the IRS are going after people who didn't pay them taxes. Not D though. D pays taxes. I'm good. That's why I'm poor too. The more you know. Fee's getting replaced by new Fee? There's new Fee? It must not be real. I didn't see that. No. Thank you for the hype train, cuties! Also, hi, Colonel Leo! Welcome back. Welcome back, sir! Colonel Leo! Welcome back. Hi, Smash Bang! Get blinded! Gaze into my eyes. Now you are either mesmerized and you have to love me forever, or you cannot see the color yellow for the next 20 minutes. Either way, it's great. Hi, Kyron! Welcome to D! Hi, Moth! Hi, Ice Phoenix! Hi, Emmy. Hi, hi, Finance Man. Hi, Boomer. Welcome to D. Hi, Valderic. Magikarp, 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 Carp. Hi, Jaynard. And hi, Shy Guy. Hi, Darlarian. And thank you again so much for the massive resub. It has been 16 months. You've been here to the beginning and back again. Hi, Vanakin, Vanakin. Every day discovering it. Scrolling. Hi, Original. Hi, Jaden Kyle. Welcome, Jaden Kyle. Welcome to D. Hi. Hi, Reister. Welcome back. And hello, Charm Clark. I love your clip compilation. It made me laugh. You and Helping Hand, your clip compilations made me laugh. You guys are doing so good. I wanted to ask you all. Actually, I could ask you now. I wanted to ask if you would mind. I'll put it in the Discord, an official ask, so you have it in writing. If you're okay with me showcasing your channel, if you intend to clip D more, I'd love to showcase you on YouTube so people can check your stuff out. I'd love to. Supporting the homies and supporting the community. Hi, Periclimenus Petritus. Welcome to D. Your name is a mouthful and I like it. We could call you Peri Peri, but I have a Peri Peri. So you are Periclimenus Petritus. Hi, Gamble Champ. And hi, Dark Red. Welcome back to D. Your internet went burr? You don't know what I said? I said hello. I said hello to all of you. You have now had hi said to you. And Joho, I get it. So let me recap a little bit. Let's rewind. Slow down. Rewind. And I will turn back on some of those redeems for you. So...
Cheese.
No, cheese is not required for the rewind. Hold on. So... on the Discord, there is a channel for you to post cringe scripts for D to read because you unlocked the cringe script reading challenge as part of the subathon. But we don't have enough cringe scripts submitted to read cringe. And I recognize that it is difficult to come up with stuff sometimes without like a prompt. So what I'm gonna do is I will be creating either a prompt or a theme for those who haven't submitted yet. Anything already submitted, just fine. You can keep that submitted, okay? But I'll give you guys a prompt. What? Yes. Hi, the bird. What is it? What is it? What? What do you want? It's hard to be cringe on purpose. Exactly. If all else fails, D will use the cringe script generator to generate some horrendous things. 3 solid minutes of me complimenting myself? No! Fee! How could you suggest that? Dragus, shut up. I smell great. My mother confirmed this in person. Uri Steak, bro, welcome. And thank you for that. That's so sweet. Have you seen this whole outfit? Look, it's cozy D. Cozy and very comfy. This is my preferred outfit for comfy days. Complete with stumpy feet. This is the comfy outfit. It's not my normal outfit. And this... Hey! Don't tickle me.
Cheese.
I was gonna show the other hairstyle. Stop it! Don't tickle me. Cease with your hands. Rude. I'm not a nut de birch. I smell like Bath and Body Works. I smell delicious. According to my art mom who got to meet me in person, I smell wonderful. I smell very womanly and schmexy. what she said. Heidi. So I have it on good authority. Hi, Varanus. Don't bite me. I'll bite you back. And my chomps are sharper. You have an idea for a prompt? I meet chat member, but it goes horribly wrong. Okay, you know, that actually is a really good idea. I'm gonna write that down. Write that down. Let me grab that Jedi later. That's good. I'm gonna put that in. Where's the cringe? Cringe. Let me look for the cringe. 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 I gotta find the bad script reading forum. It's hidden right now. I'm gonna write this down. Prompt idea from today's stream. D meets chat member, but it goes horribly wrong. This is a really good one. I like that. I'm adding it. It was great. Great. So, you guys unlocked it, but we don't have scripts that can be read. Bath & Body Works does have great scents. Some of them are hit or miss. Some of them not so much. And right now, you guys, I am so excited because Bath & Body Works, it is finally time for my favorite scents. The fall scents have started appearing. I need to freak out about it. That's right, Bullock met D in person too. You can confirm that I don't smell like a sweaty, nasty girl, and I smell pretty. So there you go. It has been confirmed. Get dunked on, all ye non-believers. You'll have to meet D in person and get a hug, and then be a creep and smell D. You can confirm for yourself. Meet and greet in the future. You get one sniff, and there will be a sign. Everyone gets one sniff. Someone remind me. In the future, I'm gonna put that on a sign. Everybody gets one sniff. You can huff my hair then. My hair smells nice. You love the fall scent? Bro, I am such a basic for the fall. I cannot even. I'm freaking out and I can't even push the right buttons. You can sniff. What? The fall scents are my favorite. Anything pumpkin. Pumpkin spice, apples, honey. They had a honey and apple collection a few years ago at Bath & Body Works, and I fell in love with their honey body oil. It was a very gentle body oil, and I've never used body oils before. I've used body lotions, body creams, and body butters, but there's something how can I put it? There's something extra schmexy about using a body oil and feeling really fancy. Oh! That reminds me, talking about body, yaddy, and feeling fancy. There was a cutie in chat who said, I look cute, you're cute, Uri today, Crow. And also Slug Bucket, welcome first time chatter. Don't bite me. Don't do it. No bite. I'll bite you back. But I was gonna say, if you are a first timer and you've never seen D, then... Hi. I'm D. And now you can see D in full glory of D. Here, wait, and my giant shoes! So I can stomp you from my royal height. There you go. And now with this new outfit, I have a new hairstyle! It's so cute. It's adorable. But it works way better with the second outfit. And second outfit, super cute hair, and I can be a nerd now. Shut up, Dragus! I'm taller than 4 feet. Shut up! Shut up! Slug Bucket is a great username. I'm taller than that. I'm like a billion feet. Do not patronize me. I know when I'm being looked down upon. Listen, I'm not 2 feet. Stop shrinking it. Copy! I'm taller than 2 feet for Queen's shoe. No! I'm taller than that. I'm taller than that. Listen. Those of you who have no idea what you're dealing with, The glory and might that is D the Sphinx is actually so tall. In my real form, I would absolutely crush your planet into pieces beneath my thighs. You don't want that. You would have no more existence and could no longer appreciate thighs. Therefore, the graciousness within me has shrunken myself down to a more preferable size so I don't crush your planet. You're welcome. Be grateful. Okay? You get it now? I'm the big soft. I am a lovely squish. Lovely squish.
Thymegdon.
Thymegdon. Can you imagine it?
Yes,
D decides
yes.
to be a... I moved your hand. How did that happen? It's supposed to be attached to my head. Hi, Dobie. No, I haven't told the story yet. In true D fashion, I'm yapping in a circle for like an hour. Glory, glory, what the time. Can you imagine it though? Imagine it like D gets... Wait, no, I wanted to illustrate something doing. Don't tickle me. Magic card. Wait, no, I get mad. I get mad at everyone saying that I'm short. And then I just start growing to my size, my normal size. And then I crush the world with thighs. This is the sound of me crushing your planet with my thighs. And that is how the world will end. Some say the world will end in fire. Others in ice. Oh, shut up! You! And here I was about to recite beautiful poetry. Shut up. Dawn of the final D. Gross! Is that the sound your planet will make when I explode it with my thighs? Don't, Dragus! Don't die! I'd miss you forever. Colonel, I see you out there like this, ma'am. Please crush me. Thank you, giant lady. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman and then crush my planet! I do not fart your planet to death. I crush it between my thighs like a nutcracker. But with thighs. The world shall end in thick. Do you know what I was quoting? Do you know that poem? Boop. It's by Robert Frost. There's your hint. Do you know what it was? Nutcracker is a different move? With my thighs? Wait, is there a thigh-based move called the famous last words? No! Did you know what I was quoting? Does anyone know? Do you know it? I started with the some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. Do you know this? Fire and Ice? You have it mostly memorized? Yes, it is Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. When D was in high school, what was it called? It was forensics is what it's called. Does anyone know what forensics is? Have you ever done forensics? Not like on a body forensics, but forensics is a club as well as a competition that is part of speech and debate. Yeah, but forensics, it covered improv, dramatic interpretation, humorous acting, small plays, and like poetry reading. It was part of those kinds of competitions, and it was big in like theater groups. If you were a theater junkie, you were probably part of forensics.
We should drink some water.
Thank you. I'll hydrate with coffee. Then can you wrote a paper on it? It's a really cool piece. And it's a small poem. It's very short. And in Dee's first forensics class, our instructor had us read it. We were supposed to read the poem to ourselves, and then we were supposed to try and pick what the inflection was that we think were supposed to be said for the poem. So I'll give you an example what I meant with that. It is a postcard poem. So the poem itself, hi Tequila Sunrise, welcome to D.
Yoshi, yoshi, yoshi.
Thank you for the hype pack. The poem itself is pretty simple. Do I know where my buttons are? Do you know where your buttons are? When's the last time you checked on your buttons? The poem. Do I have the poem? I do, but I want some silly ambiance. Ambiance! Where's my story time folder? Okay. What about this one? What's this one? Ah! That's so loud! Why are you like this? D, your need for epic fantasy background music is going to cause everyone to be deaf one day. Okay, let's turn that down a bit. The poem itself is pretty simple. Why are we listening to a party horn? Excuse me? How about... Ooh, this one. What is this? Yes! The fantasy drone. That's what I need. Yes. Have a fantasy drone. The poem Fire and Ice. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. When I was doing forensics, we had to switch up how we enunciated the poem to change how it felt and to try and pick how we believe the poem is supposed to be read. And Dee's interpretation, let's see, do I have... Ooh. I feel like this, it was supposed to be creepy and prophetic, is how I interpreted it. And my reading was like, some say the world will end in fire, and some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Dun dun dun! It's interesting to see how different inflection can change the vibe or feel of something written and said. It is the power of vocal inflection that gives rise to different character nuances for voice acting. And if you saw Dee's schedule... Yes, of course I said dun dun dun. Oh no, I wish. You want to practice this one day? We're going to actually be doing some vocal inflection stuff later this week. If you saw Dee's schedule, you might have noticed that this week we are finally going to be doing that part of the subathon reward, which is... We're going to be doing voice line recording. Do I have a copy of my schedule on this screen? I don't. Let me add it real quick. Schedule. Boop. It big. So this week, it'll be Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to spend about an hour and a half doing some voice line recordings because there D will have the audacity. Also, look at the D point. Isn't it funny? I made it in like 2 minutes because I thought it would be funny. I want to give you guys the PNG. I'm going to put it in the discussion chat. Have fun. Go crazy. Make D point at things. I'll post it to Twitter too for those of you who are not in the Discord. Where did I put it? D point. Here you go. D point and posting it to Twitter. You can feel free to use these tags for this. Oh my god, a D meme template? What am I pointing at? Have fun. Yay! There you go. Enjoy. Did you see it? It's a giant tower. What used to be our park. The plain, solid, white, low effort quality. It brings it all home. Thank you.
D
Thank
makes
you. I
one
tried really
ferocious
hard.
weather phenomenon. Warm fronts, lighting eyes and thunder thighs that causes the tides to rise. Stay inside or meet your DMS.
To meet your demise. That was so good. Snap, snap, snap. Slam poetry, Jesse. Let's go. I need a slam poetry night. That is a vibe I would love to enjoy. Oh, man. So we're going to be doing some voice recording this week. And if you've never recorded, like, vocals of yourself, or better yet, if you have vocals you need to record, but you're an Audacity newbie, and you have no idea what you're doing, and you're like, oh my god, I wish I knew my way around this program, D will turn it into a mini tutorial, and it will become an edited VOD that you guys can watch later for some Audacity tips. Yeah. Who would see D cosplay as Chun-Li from Street Fighter? I don't have the long legs for that. I wish I did. I am curvy and compact in my shape. I wish I had legs. Did you guys see, what is her name? Oh my god, Radia? Radia is all legs. Glorious scorpion legs. They're beautiful. Shut up, Gumpy! I only have 2 legs. Legs like Chun-Li, I wish. I wish. I wish. Alrighty then. May from Overwatch, I could totally cosplay May. Fact. Because she got some lovely curve. Was the Death by Snoo Snoo video you saw? The one that they posted on D's YouTube? D's thick thighs, my hips sinking ships. I wish we would have used more of that clip. If you don't know, now and then we post silly edited clips and shorts on D's YouTube channel. You should definitely check it out because they're always silly, and Booga does an amazing job. He's the one who edits them and he's really good. I am stacked, but I will not admit to being short. Because that's a lie. Okay? I'm actually huge. The size I am in is for your convenience. So you should be grateful. Hi, Fee! Hooray for video editors, right? Video editing is an art, and it is very difficult. And I can see what I want it to look like, but I have a really hard time making the thing in my head come to life. Hi, Jagan! Welcome to D! Won't admit height limitation. Sounds like you're coming up short. Okay, I'm mad, but that was a good pun, but I'm mad about it. That was a good pun. You get a get out of jail free card because you made me laugh, but I'm still mad. Shut up, go away. Need new tech to record your dreams? I will show you how to record dreams and a few simple programs to add some really cool effects to your voice. Yeah. Oh, are those new Isla emotes? Oh, those are so cute. I love Isla's emotes. Ah. Oh, Lord. No one needs to see what? No one needs to see what? You being cute? Everyone needs to see that, Fee. All day, all the time. Oh, you guys, I have a story I wanted to share with you. Your dreams? Wait, why does no one want to see your dreams? Are they those kind of dreams? I waggle my eyebrows at you. Also, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome, Zwizy! Welcome, Zwizy, to D! First time chatters, hello. You definitely want to see them, ma'am. Go on. No. No. Oh no, are they horrific? Are they fear? I used to have a weird, fearful, reoccurring dream when I was small about being chased by a guy who looked like the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, and he wanted to leap inside my belly button and eat me. It was a weird dream, and I had it over and over again when I was like 10, 12, 13. Around that age, it was wild. The weird dreams, man. Eventually, I decided to take control of my dreams, and I think I smashed him with a giant hammer very comedically in a dream, and then he burst into confetti, and I never had those dreams again. Reverse chest burster, yep, facts. Sir! You can do a deep monotone impression from Mortal Kombat characters, but can you say, finish him, in that voice? That is the question. Because then, think of all the meme fodder you have. What kind of dreams you got in that head, bro? My dreams are wild and weird. For the most part, they're all really fantastical and fun. About going on adventures, about flying, about building really cool big things. But I also get the occasional spicy dreams, which I'm not sharing. Because they get a little too spicy and specific. Or they're the horrible kind of spicy dreams where you're really enjoying said spicy dream and you're just about to smooch said person, and or you're about to do something really naughty and then you wake up and it's like, brain! Why? I hate when that happens. An annual pass to my dreams? They're gonna be wild, bro. Yes. Ice. I will admit, I have dreamt of hand holding. Oh no. Denied. Never get those? No? Abstract nonsense? I unfortunately get very vivid. Thank you, I needed the bunk, Dobie. I get very vivid dreams, but it's just because I have too much mental introspection. Wait, why are you sad? Did I ruin your life by telling you I have naughty dreams? Oh no, I'm so sorry. No, please forgive me. I am an adult and I sometimes have spicy dreams. Forgive me. Okay, I've been a bad cat. Face the wall. Do you forgive me now? How can I make it up to you? Jedi. You don't remember your dreams? The ones you remember are weird and creepy? Does Fee dream of horror and straws? Fee, I should bring you on to ask you about that. Fee, are you free? Do you want to come chat for a bit? And then I have a really scary, awkward story to share with people. And your brain decides to practice denial by waking you up before a happy ending. Rude. Actually, I don't know if I should share this one. Do you want some TMI about a weird interaction I had with my sleep paralysis demon? Because that was the thing. That was the thing that happened, which was awkward for everyone involved. Oh no! Okay. So I had been having these really horrible dreams for the longest time about people that I cared about being really cruel and mean to me. It was actually before I moved into my current place with my roomies. And nothing was going well. My sleep paralysis demon and I have had talks before, where I wake up in that half-awake spot, and it used to happen when I was in the military too. I would wake up, and the first I can ever remember talking to my sleep paralysis demon was looking at them and seeing like just a dark semi-humanoid shape with what looked to be a shaggy mess of hair and just big white pits for eyes. That's it. Semi-humanoid shape. They weren't too small, weren't too big, but they looked longer than a normal human creature should. And I remember looking into their eyes, and in that way that you can only kind of move when you're like stuck in sleep paralysis, I was staring at it and I mouthed, "I see you." And it looked shocked, and I saw it back away from me. and it was afraid of me, and then I woke up in full. And then the next time it happened, it was sitting on the edge of my bed, and it waved at me. And I said again, I can still see you. And then we started having weird conversations. There was one point when I was with my roomie in the barracks at my first duty station, and we both woke up half asleep to weird noises. And one of the hall doors was open, and there was this like big, creepy, monstrous shadow lurking in the hallway. It was a hulking mass of something that looked like it was dripping, and it was coming into the room. And my sleep paralysis demon was on the edge of my bed, stood up and walked out into the hallway, and then I fell back into sleep. And I woke up the next day, and I was like, homie, are you okay? Because my gal pal, who was my roomie at the time, she was like super scared, and she's like, I had the freakiest dream, D. I saw a monster in the hallway. And I'm like, wait, no, you saw a monster in the hallway? And she's like, yeah, it was like this big dripping shadowy mass of purple and brown and ooze. And I was like, oh my God, I saw the same thing. She's like, but then there was a thing on your bed that got up and it walked over there and it chased it out of the room. And I was like, you saw my sleep paralysis demon? And she's like, what? And I was like, yes, you saw it? What did it look like? To her, he looked like a weird bit of static, not really any form. And she's like, it walked and it chased the thing out in the hallway. It was wild. Do I get scared over nightmares? I get shocked over nightmares, but I get more surprised than anything. So since then, I have had many interactions with my sleep paralysis demon. And the majority of the times, I think now the most normal occurrence, if you can call talking to your sleep paralysis demon normal, as normal as it is for D. Oh, thank you, abandoned bad dragon toy. I will stretch. That's a good stretch. Thank you, and welcome first time words. First time chatter, welcome to D. Do you prefer abandoned bad dragon toy in full? Do you prefer bad dragon toy? Do you prefer just bad? What would you like D to call you is the question. Some names you don't need to read? Why? What's wrong? What did I do? J-Nerd, what? If you know, you know. Is this bad? Mods, what did I just do? Mods, did I do a nope? Did I do a nope? No! What did I do? What did I do? Don't Google it. Don't Google it. It's bad that it's been abandoned. That's what I thought. Why would you abandon your dragon? Oh! Oh! You came in at a very interesting conversation that I was just about to start. Were you summoned by the conversation? Put it in the dishwasher. This stream is not sponsored by whatever that product is. Oh no. Not Mr. Shaggins! No! I'm so sorry. Do you prefer dragon toy? Do you prefer dragon? I'll call you Dragon Toy then. Hi, Dragon Toy. Welcome to Oh my god. So, you were summoned by the conversation, obviously. How to train your... Oh no! Is that a thing? That's a thing? I mean, Scalies are cool people, and I knew that Scalies were a thing. But is that a thing? My world has been expanded. You say I shouldn't Google it, but now I'm curious. I'm not gonna Google it now, though. Okay, so... Scruffy! You are incorrigible. No. Oh, no. Is it bad? Are they, like, huge? Like dragon stuff, obviously. Live react to me Googling it? No! Another stream! Ah! Okay, so basically... The most recent occurrences I have with my sleep paralysis demon was actually when I was doing my prolonged exposure therapy stuff for military PTSD. So for those of you who are new to D, hi, I'm D, the Sphinx. I was once a wiggly blobcat, now I'm a giant whammon. This is my cozy outfit. This is my normal outfit. Hi. This is D, and this is D with cute hair. Okay, now you know, there we go. Any hoozle magoozle. Hold up. Raided. Welcome, raiders, to D the Sphinx, a once wiggly blobcat, now a giant whammon. Today we're telling stories. We were just talking about my sleep paralysis demon. Do you talk to your sleep paralysis demon? D has talked to hers. I welcome you from the raid. I hope you all had a wonderful time hanging out with my favorite kitsune on the internet. Thank you, Isla, for sharing your community with D. How was What are you up to? Raiders, don't forget, if you came in with the raid, make sure to grab a snack, get water, and take care of yourselves, cuties. Thank you for popping on by. Then Rick for a moment, slime, and that's a very infant. No, dragon, no, dragon toy, no. Welcome, raiders. I've learned some things today. If you have to raid and run, that's just fine. We're gonna continue an awkward story, and then we're gonna continue the story of the day. Viewfinder. Oh my god, I love Gorogoa. It's such a cool game. That one's also about a dragon. Gorogoa is such a cool puzzle game. I've played it like 3 times because there's different ways to do some of the puzzles. I love puzzle games. It's such a good one. What'd you think of it? How many gems did you find? How many gems? Someone already made something with the pointing D. Yes! You remember having a dream where you were sitting in a chair in a dark room and there was a figure in the dark you couldn't see. It had sharp teeth and kept asking you questions like, are you a good person? Do you have regrets? But no matter my answers, it kept calling me a liar. Oh my goodness! It sounds like if that was anything, it was projecting its own ill feelings onto you. They say that the spirits of others with regret linger on, and they try to get others to suffer the same fates they did to feel retribution. It never satisfies that need in them, though. Found 4? It's a lot of fun. I love that puzzle game. Well, make sure you guys take care of yourself post the stream, and thanks again for popping by, you guys. So, my sleep paralysis demon, the long short is I started talking to it years ago when I was very small, and I've had multiple instances where we actually talked, like full conversations, and the majority of them happened while I was in the military and after. So after the incidents where there was a weird monster that both me and my roomie at the time saw, and my sleep paralysis demon apparently chased it out of our room. That was really cool. She was not a big believer in stuff like that. Thank you so much for the gifted sub! And welcome, Dragon Toy, to D. Enjoy all the cute little D-motes and the sub-only interactions. So, she was like, oh my god. That was a thing that happened, and she was very freaked out at that point in time. She did not know what she was getting into. The Darkrai from Pokemon. And it freaked her out a bit, but we've been really good friends since, and she started looking into like witchy stuff after that. When I was deployed, my sleep paralysis demon would check in with me on a nightly basis. But they only ever asked me one question, and it was, are you proud of what you did today? And it was a very hard question to answer some days, but it was one I thought about quite a bit. Post my military experience, when I came back from deployment and I was healing from horrible things and starting my prolonged exposure, my sleep paralysis demon was there chatting with me a good while. And every time I used to have like PTSD dreams, they would show up the next night, and normally they would show up and make me angry. They would say some things that spurned the tiny part of D that has spite-fueled energy, where it would be like a taunt, like a, oh, of course you had this dream again. You haven't overcome this fear yet. Pathetic. Of course you can't do better than this. That's all you've got, and that's all you'll ever remain. You really couldn't do better if you tried. And those words usually spurned me to work harder to fight those fears. I think that was its way of communicating those things. It stuck around. Spite is great motivation. Almost better medicine. Yep, correct. It's great medicine for some people. My boyfriend is a sleep paralysis demon, the anime. Hey, yo. A Dungeon Meshi chapter where they try to eat the sleep paralysis demon. No! Don't eat my demon! It doesn't have a name. I've never tried to name it because that's a bad thing to do. If you give a demon or spirit a name, names have power, and you want to research that name before giving it to something. Have you seen Reincarnated as a Slime? When Rimuru gives monsters names, it saps Rimuru's energy and transfers some of that to empower the creature. Think of it like that. If you believe in mystical, magical things, don't go giving random names to fey creatures, demons, or otherwise, because you give something of yourself to name it. It's also why we form the greatest bonds with our pets and with your children if you have any. You've given them a name, and in doing so, you've given them a part of yourself. In the case of children, it's not just genetics. You give something to a living creature or a living thing when you name it. So be careful with those names around the non-normal things. You can take power over them if you name it. Sometimes I don't feel like power is taken regularly. Sometimes they will make you think like you have power over them so they can gain more fun things. Like, I think someone once equated the otherworldly creatures being summoned and controlled, like summoning Cthulhu and causing Cthulhu to do your bidding and smite your enemies, would be akin to if you saw an anthill spell your name out in a pile of like sugar or twigs or sand, and then you followed the ants around, and the ants were like, I want a pile of sugar to eat, and you gave them a pile of sugar because it's just kind of interesting. You're like, wow, they knew my name. The ants summoned me and they knew my name. But the ants are like, look, I have this all-powerful deity at my command, and things like that. They think it's interesting, and they think it's fun, and they think you're funny and weird, but they could crush you at any time. Think of it like that. Cat is your child if you love it that way, yes. If they tell you their names, ooh, that is a tricky one. If you are interacting with a fantastical creature that tells you its name, you can never be sure that that's actually its name. And welcome, Stolen Volpine to D! Thank you for the follow. You can never be sure that that's actually their name, because they could be giving you a name that they want you to make real. Again, names have power. Different names mean things, which can amplify the power of certain stuff. That's why special words were always used for special spells, ever since ancient times and ancient rituals. And you giving them a name of their choice, or choosing to call them that, could be beneficial to them. creatures that are other don't do things the way you normally would expect them to. Which is why it is also better if they give you a name, like let's say someone's like, I want you to call me Raphael. You look at them and go, okay, Raffy, how's it going? And they go, no, my name is Raphael. Never use the name. Use a nickname. Butcher it, bastardize it, and break it into tiny pieces. Nonsense. D is D. Yes. Yes. D is D. Dinks is not the real D. Bully them. Baldur's Gate 3 Raphael flashbacks. Ayo! So give them a weird nickname. Take the power away. So no, I haven't named my sleep paralysis demon. They can't be scary if you constantly play clown music. I mean, there's scary clowns. Rafael Hernandez Maris. Pack bond with your sleep demons, make them your pack. I don't know if I've actually bonded with the sleep paralysis demon, but I think it finds me interesting enough to interact with me for this long. And it does keep coming back. So, I went through post-traumatic stress disorder style healing therapies many different times over. And it showed up to prick me with spite each time I started to tumble. And then I wasn't having those dreams for a long time. I wasn't, what's the word? I wasn't waking up from disassociative dreams, and I wasn't panicking the way I used to. And then for the first time in a long time, I kept having nightmares. And it was not trauma-related dreams or nightmares, but it was simple things that was like I was failing in everyday life. I was with people who I thought cared about me that kept telling me that they didn't and hurting me in my dreams. Normal domestic stuff that actually could have happened. Lots of projected bad things were happening in my dreams. And it was like constant for months. I was very insecure when I moved to a new place and I knew like no one and had no support system. And I felt very sad and alone for a while. And lots of bad things were happening all around me. And then I had a very awkward dream with my sleep paralysis demon. Without going into too much detail, let's say hypothetically, the majority of my interactions with the sleep paralysis demon have just been small conversations. And let's say, hypothetically, okay, shut up! It didn't go that far, okay? Okay? It wasn't like that! No! Stop! Listen, okay? I'm plain and simple, okay? It didn't go that far, but it was very awkward for both of us. And literally, when I was waking up, okay, no, I have to tell at least a bit of this or you don't get the mental image. So, the majority of this was it's sleep paralysis. You can't see anything, you can't move, you barely do stuff. And I was lying there after a traumatic dream, and instead of sitting on the edge of my bed, they were like over me. And I was like, excuse me, what the are you doing there? And then it didn't say anything. And that's when I started freaking out. And I was like, what are you doing? Why are you here? Go away. Let me wake up or piss off. And then it started like stroking my cheek. And I was like, are you trying to comfort me? What is this? Excuse me. And then it was like touching my nose, touching my cheeks, like squishing my face. And I was like, do you mind? Do you mind? What are you doing, step demon? I was like, can you not? And I was like, is it trying to comfort me? What are you doing? Stop with the touch. And then its hands started roaming and then it got weird. No, not like that. This was horrible timing. Remove your hands immediately. It was very much like this. I think hate you. No! No! What? What is it, Ice Phoenix?
Let me guess, your sleep paralysis demon was stalking you?
I don't think it was stalking me. Boop. Thank you for the boop. But what ended up happening was, like, there were hands and there were things and there were emotions that I felt, and lots of it was confusion. And then at the very, very end of all of this, I was like, I need to wake up. I need to wake up. We can't go further than this. You need to stop. This is weird for everyone. Please cease. Then it pat me on the head as I was waking up. It was very awkward. I think it was trying to comfort me, but it was comforting me in a very, very weird way. So you're asking, is he hot?
Here you go.
I
Have a head pat.
don't know because it doesn't have features. If I were to draw my sleep paralysis demon, it is like boxy featured. I don't even know if it's a he. I refer to it as a he and it accepted that. Could just be a they. It has white pits for eyes. It's a big black humanoid mass that looks longer than a normal human being. It's not very skinny. It's not very big. It's somewhere in the medium. That's about it. There's nothing to describe. I couldn't tell you if it was hot. Why can't it be hot without features? How is it hot? How is featureless hot? Slenderman? I thought Slenderman had like long claws and stuff. I mean claws. Claws are nice. A hollow star with a hollow star. I don't know what it is, and I don't ask. I don't pry because I don't want to invite bad things. Sometimes I think that sleep paralysis demon, it's only awkward if you like it. Fee! Sometimes I think the sleep paralysis demon comes to bother me when it's lonely or when it wants to know what I've been doing because I talk about my dreams to it. Sometimes it's there when I'm in a bad place mentally. Like it's watching me when I don't see it. If that makes sense. It's all in the perception. Cthulhu checking you out. But he was like there, and there were hands, and they were everywhere. And it was like staring at me the whole time. Just these big white pits for eyes, no expression. And I just felt the hands everywhere, poking my nose, booping my cheeks, and like squishing me. And then its hands were like roaming places, and I was like, you need to stop that. Cease. What are you doing? I'm just staring at you. What are you doing? And then afterwards, it just pat me on the head. Pat, pat, pat. And then I woke up. It was the most confusing thing ever. You know, Shadow Nerd, I was so surprised by the fact that it was happening that I didn't count how many hands there were.
Have a head pat.
Yes, just like that. Don't volunteer at the SCP facility, you won't survive. Stop right there, criminal scum, you violated me. I mean, it stopped before it went somewhere that I would have never forgiven it for going. So I don't know if it was violation. It definitely pulled me out of the funk that I was in, though. Usually after something big and sad and traumatic happens, it's only ever been there to, like, egg me on with spite. Like, oh, look at what you did. Look at what you suffered. It's trying to make you feel better in all the wrong ways. My SPD is just chat. What's an SPD?
Shh, you shush your mouth.
Okay, Checker Swanson, I will shush.
Stop it.
Were you abducted by aliens?
No.
Sounds like you were abducted by aliens.
I don't
At
think
least
so.
your experience wasn't as bad as what they portray them in South Park.
Fact. South Park aliens freak the crap out of me.
What did you do, D?
What do you mean, what did I do, Ice? What do you mean, what did I do? If I was abducted, then it means that this thing is just keeping tabs on me since I was, but I don't really care. Oh, sleep paralysis demon is SPD. Oh, okay, thank you. Sounds like a tulpa. What's a tulpa? by emotional sleep paralysis demon. Honestly, it would make for a really good manga. I should write some of these stories down and then try to voice act them and animate them. But then I'd have to make it romantic because drama sells. Your dog is a tulpa? What is a tulpa, Fee? Fee, do you want to come chat? Fee, you want to come chat? Fee, do you want to tell me the tale? Do you want to come chat? You don't know how much longer you have. What's happening to you? Is everything okay? Hi, Luckless. Welcome to D. A psycho-cognitive being you will into existence. So like a Shikigami. That's cool. Okay, well, Fee, if you've got to do work stuff, that's just fine. This is cool. I didn't know. Tulpa. I learned something. The more you know. Oh, you finished work. Okay. Is it possible for a sleep paralysis demon to be both evil and good? I feel like the concept of devil, demon, and otherwise to humanity is skewed because we only have stories to tell us what they really are. You have to attend to your own sleep paralysis demon? Fact. A sleep paralysis spoon? Oh my goodness! Star 7, thank you for the sub! 13 months. Holy cow, homie. Let's friggin' go. Whatever I need to push through hard times, but I don't know why it would try to do that. Like, I can do that for myself. It's kind of nice having something that's there, but I don't want to rely on it or will it into being because that could be very dangerous.
Cat, we all know that Dee was abducted by aliens.
I was not
But
abducted
they
by
brought
aliens.
her back after less than an hour due to her trying to fly the ship and was just being an overall menace.
I mean,
So
you're not
now
wrong.
aliens know to not abduct her ever again.
You're not wrong. I'd be like, I know how to fly. Let me fly. Bro, I've got over 750 flight hours in an active duty zone. Let's go. I can do it. I can fly. Let me do it. Oh, what's this button do? And I'd push all the buttons. A tough lesson during moments, but it's giving me a push. It definitely shook me out of the funk. Have you ever wondered, though, if sleep paralysis demons are there and feel the things you feel when you wake up in the sleep paralysis? Like, I wonder if the sleep paralysis doesn't like my trauma. I never thought about it. Those poor bastards. What alien structure in Dee's park? I mean, technically, since I'm from... We're not talking about that yet. Technically, the place I came from was not your world. So, you could say the D is an alien. There you go. Sleep paralysis demon trauma.
Subscribe.
Dinas, thank you for the 10 months. Let's go! Abe's trying to give a frame to build the path for me to recover. Maybe. Hi, Super Tiger Fox. Welcome to D. Want to hear you saw your brother stab? Don't tickle me. Tickling! It's not stabbing. You're doing it wrong. Stop. Nope. No. Don't shake me. Don't shake. Stop. Stop. You goobers. Do I have all my documents? No.
They caught her
Bury them
trying
in
to
the
crawl
sand.
into a duct leading to the engine room. They only managed to stop her cause her hips were too thick to fit in the duct.
You know,
And she kept trying to push the big red button.
Of course I push the big red button. That you see big red button, you push big red button. I don't understand what the problem is with that. Something I'm related to Lum? We'll see. But I don't have horns on my head, so I'm not an Oni. You've seen weirder things, so it's not your first rodeo? Hey, let's go! Wonderful. Yes, I do like buttons. Most people like buttons. They're fun. They go beep boop, and they go... The click is satisfying.
I know of a mental condition called phantom wingman syndrome.
Wingman
It
syndrome?
usually occurs in people who are going through or have experienced extreme traumatic events. In
Well-
certain cases, people have reported that they heard a person, usually someone important in that person's life, encouraging them to continue on and survive.
I haven't let too many people be that close or that important since I lost so many of them. So I've never heard those voices telling me survive. Only my sleep paralysis demon saying, haha, yeah, you suck. Don't you? I mean, it doesn't say it in those voices. It's usually pretty monotone when it says you're pathetic. I
The
can't
last the
believe this
aliens
made you
saw of Dee
upset.
was her running through the field they dumped her in, screaming for them to come back cause she wanted to try a barrel roll in their ship.
That's wild. Survive. Wake up, Link. I can do a GLaDOS impression, but I can't think of a GLaDOS line right now. Brain died. I'm like, have I ever experienced someone's voice telling me to survive? No, because I tell myself that. I pulled myself up off the edge of the cliff. I pulled myself through the dirt and the muck. Yeah, it was D. The laser beam on something? Yes. D say nyan? No, I didn't say nyan, but I can say nyan if you want me to say nyan. Did you want D to say nyan? So I had a story I wanted to share with you guys today. It was kind of awkward, because I think this was the first time ever that I was afraid. And I only just recognized it today, because I was still feeling weird after it happened. Aperture Science Center. Oh, okay. The Aperture Science Center has selected you to participate in this next test. Afterwards, there will be cake. A cute comic? NSFW steamy cute comic? Yes, we have an adult section of the Discord and you can post it there. This cake is so delicious and Aperture Science. We do what we must. Requisite. The companion cube. Despite what the companion cube says to you, it is not alive. Ice cream and cheesecake! Let's go! You got me some though, right? You didn't just make it and eat it all yourself and not give me some, right? Gimme. Gimme cheesecake. Gimme cheesecake. So I had a story, and I wanted to share it because I also wanted to walk through how I was feeling with it verbally, because doing stuff like that helps me to process things. Do you guys ever get like that? Where you're like, you're dealing with tough stuff, emotionally or otherwise, and there's so many thoughts and feelings in your head, you can't get them straight, and writing them down feels too tedious, so you talk them out. Do you do that? Through meditation? I thought you couldn't talk through meditation. Yeah? You do that too? Talking it out helps me get those ideas straight. You can talk for meditation, really? I have not been able to successfully meditate because, like, if I sit down and I sit in a quiet space, the angry demon thoughts in my brain go crazy and I have a massive, like, panic attack. I can't do that. Yeah, what is a successful meditation? I do my thoughts and my processing while I go on walks. I like to move my body to feel my feelings, and that has been the most comfortable way for me to process. You're not crazy. People who talk to themselves have a high level of intelligence and need to have the verbal and audio feedback to process those things. Kenyan walking meditation? Ooh. try to fall asleep and not think about things, I usually have to be active to clear those thoughts, and then I can sleep without thinking. But I've never been able to do the sit here, be at peace, think no thoughts. Immediately all the thoughts come. Mind stilling is not something D is good at. Hi Firewolf Gaming, welcome to D. You didn't say it works. Oh. Internal Revenue Sphinx, I should do an audio pack that is just me lulling you to sleep noises. Sometimes good white noise like that will help you sleep better. Oh, you're so smart. This is D, Emmy. You and D both. We can feel this way together, Emmy.
Ashley,
My entire stock?
look at
What is it, Muff? Hi, Muff. What is it? What?
We should drink some water.
Fine, I will hydrate. Hi, Firewolf Gaming. Welcome, first time chatter. You don't think it means complete stillness or emptiness in the mind? Just a calmer state of the mind, maybe. Okay, I could get behind that. None like ASMR to help you get to sleep? You mean eating the microphone? Are you relaxed now? How relaxed are you right now? If I'm very close to the microphone. This is the most relaxing you'll be today. Complete meditation. I will cause you to levitate to the sound of my voice. Was that a good ASMR? I should definitely do ASMR. I'm great at it. The goal is to align your thoughts to have control of your mind. And then let go of control? Let go of control? Nope, not happening. It doesn't happen. Nope. Ascension, not that kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Jedi. I appreciate it. I love stuff with a good story that has occasional smut. It's just very tasteful. An out-of-body experience. Government? Wait, what's government propaganda? Luckless what? What is government propaganda? What do you mean? What? Bye, Fee. Take care and have a good day. Please check out Bunfee. It's my little sister. She's adorable and she's got so much sass. And you need a Bunfee in your life. I will. Bye. I love those Isla emotes. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh. You made your demons work with you and then against you. Huh. That's a really cool helping hand. I didn't know. The more you know. Have a good night. Oh, here, I got it for you, Firewolf. Discord. Bam. There you go. Check us out. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. There it is. So, I had an interesting encounter last week. It was very awkward. Let me give you some background on this, because I feel like setting the stage might give it more context. But the TLDR of this is I, for the first time ever, experienced someone who didn't take no for an answer. And it was... I think I can now say that for the first time ever, I was scared of a social interaction. And this is very rare for D, because I am an incredibly extroverted person. I love people. And I usually feel like I'm pretty capable in social interactions. Here's some background for you. I know, that was kind of out of the... I just want to talk to... Wait, Gina, you don't even know the story. Wait. Okay, so background. I have been volunteering to help out a friend whose kiddo is doing, like, volunteer hours for, like, a school thing. And so we've been volunteering at a homeless shelter. And we do 4 hours here and there. Yes, I know. D. D does a lot of things, and D has no time for anything, and here D is volunteering. But I want to help people, and they are doing a good thing, and I want to help. I do too much. Ugh. So, we've been volunteering at this homeless shelter. Yes, I'm extra extroverted. And it helps because a lot of the folks there are pretty awkward, and they don't know how to ask for directions, so I'm usually the one who jumps in and goes, hey, did you need help with this or that? Or what can we do with these things? It's been okay for the most part until last week. To save people's names and identities, I'm gonna call the manager guy that we were normally assigned to. I'm gonna call him 17. And then I'm gonna call the two guys that are normally on shift with us.
I'm lost.
18
D.
and 19.
Can you help me with directions to the Sphinx tax department?
Ice Phoenix, there's no Sphinx tax department! Shut up! It doesn't exist! Guy Johnson? Oh, I like that better, Emmy. I like that. So we've got Guy Johnson is the boss. Johnson Doe, Mr. Doe is guy number 1, and then Mr. Bob is guy number 2. Guy Johnson, Mr. Doe, and Mr. Bob. Biggs and Wedge? Okay, maybe, but I don't want to ruin those names for people. So, Guy Johnson, manager, I'll just call him manager, there we go. Manager guy, he was a bit slow to tax us most days. He'd give us a task that he thought Biggie Smalls and Smalls Big. Okay, maybe. He gave us a task that he thought would take us like an hour, and we'd finish it in 20 minutes, and then we'd be sitting there waiting for another task to either unload stuff that needed to be sorted for the homeless shelter, or to label things, or to do laundry. There were a lot of small tasks that needed doing around the homeless shelter. And so these other two gentlemen that were there most of the shifts, they were not... First impressions, they were very helpful gentlemen. Mr. Bob is awesome. He's a bro. He was actually there because his own kiddos were doing something similar. And he was very good-natured. He had a good dad sense of humor. Whoa! I just blasted your ears. I'm so sorry. And Mr. Bob was super chill and fun to pun with, and a very good, hard-working individual. Mr. 17, I'm gonna call him that. Mr. 17. He seemed like an awkward older adult for a while that was just maybe introverted and didn't really want to talk. And that was fine because we were all just doing our tasks. But then he started hanging around D. Like a lot. Now here's a bit of a scene setter for you. All of these gentlemen are at least 10 to 15 years D's senior. So, D expected them to act like respectable adults. And for the months that we have been volunteering there, everything has been fine. Up until last week when things got kind of creepy. And this is the first time I've ever had something like this happen to me. And I don't know how to feel about it. It started on a regular slow day. We were waiting between deliveries on the dock to do sorting at the warehouse. And manager was smoking outside and D was walking, because when we don't have anything to do, I go and I walk the grounds because I don't like to sit still. And manager decided to follow D around and was making small talk. And then decided to go, so D, I've always wanted to ask you, what is that scent that you're wearing? I was like, the scent that I'm wearing? And then he starts stepping closer, and he gets like really uncomfortably close. And he takes a very visible whiff of D, like, yeah, that, like, you always smell so good. I don't know, I wear like a Bath and Body Works thing. Aw, nah, you can't play games like that with me, honey. What is it that you smell like? I'm not really comfortable with this conversation, manager, but I'm pretty sure it's this scent. Yeah, it's and I threw out some random scent. I'm like, so I'm gonna go check on Mr. Bob, okay? And he's like, aw, man, it's so nice. It really is. And he kept trying to talk to Dee. And he was like, I see you out there swishing your hair back and forth. And you know you smell good. And I was like, I'm not. Yeah, big stranger danger moment. He went full chat sniffer. Never go full chat sniffer IRL. And this was very odd and very creepy. And I was very uncomfortable, and visibly so. Like, I was trying to walk away backwards from him, and I was like, hey, this is the conversation that I'm not comfortable having with you, manager guy. I'm gonna go back and check on Mr. Bob. He kept trying to continue the conversation, and I just stopped talking to him. And then I walked back. Hair having gravity mechanics, she must be into me. No! So that was awkward. And then he tried to follow me, and I was like, I yelled over my shoulder, I'm just going to check on Mr. Bob, okay? And so I went back into the dock, and Mr. Bob and Mr. 17 were talking, and I help them unload a box, and we get back to work, and things go back to normal, and it's awkward, but normal. And Mr. Bob checks in with Dee, and he's like, Dee, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. So then manager goes to check on my friend and their kiddo, who we are ultimately there so they can get their school project hours. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, if I cause a scene, is it gonna make a problem for him getting his hours? Oh geez. We're just gonna try and keep it nice and civil. We're gonna keep it nice and civil. It'll be fine. So I try to ignore it. I didn't report it. But Mr. Bob noticed that I was feeling awkward. And he's like, so hey Dee, we're only here at this station for like another hour. How long are you guys gonna be here for? I was like, we've got like 2 more hours. And he's like, okay, well, we're 2 blocks that way. You can always walk over to the next area and you can help out in laundry again. And I was like, thank you. He's got a whole bunch. He's a big dad. Mr. Bob is a dad character, and I think he saw me feeling awkward, and he was like, I can show you some safety. It's cool. He was a nice buffer to have. And I was very scared of starting a scene because I didn't want to make any issues for my friend's kiddo and cause any issues with them getting their hours for their summer project. So I think it's fine. A day goes by, nothing happens. The next time we show up to do work, manager is again trying to be way too buddy-buddy. But then he gets called away by the kitchen staff to do another task. And I was like, oh, phew, okay. Everything's fine. And by now, I've interacted with 17 and Mr. Bob. On and off, 17's pretty quiet, but I've interacted with them on and off on at least 3 days and 3 shifts. And it's on this 3rd shift that 17 decides that he wants to pipe up and ask me some awkward questions. So, he turns to me and he's like, so, are you like just finishing out high school or something? And I was like, no. I'm flattered that you would think that, but no. Why? And he's like, well, I don't know. Like, I see you guys here a lot, and I know you're not permanent staff, and you're volunteering. Did you get in trouble with the law? No. I'm volunteering. And I asked him, I was like, Mr. 17, is there a point to your questions? Is there a point to your questions? And then he asked me, he's like, I mean, you're legal, right? What? You're at least 18, right? Yes. I am an adult woman. And I definitely don't look 18. And I'm like, sir, I might be shorter than you, but I assure you I am very much at least 21 or older. And then he turns to my friend's kiddo, who he's a bit taller than me, and he's like, but is that like your brother or something? No, it's my friend's kid. Holy crap. Oh, I thought you were siblings. No. It gets really awkward, so I walk away. And he keeps trying to talk to me. Shut up, Gumpy, I'm not a child. I am an adult woman. And he keeps trying to talk to me. And he's like, yeah, but no, I've seen you around a lot. And I'm like, yes, I know. We've worked on 3 shifts together with Mr. Bob, 17. Is this going somewhere? And then he's like, well, yeah, I mean, like, I was hanging out with manager, and we were smoking on the back of the dock, and I wanted to know if you smoked. No, I don't. I used to in the military. I used to in the military. And he was like, oh, you were in the military? And then I give him this look, and then I playfully punch a fist into another fist, and I go, oh yeah, I have all kinds of life experiences, sir. And like I said, I might be small, but I'm feisty. And I'm giving him this look, which is, please back off. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I will bite you, and not in a fun way. And I will bite you, I mean my fist will bite your face. Thank you for the follow. So, he takes a few steps back, laughs it off, and then he says, oh, yeah, I know, but like, just because like you're short and all doesn't mean you're a child. And I'm like, what is with this conversation? Sir, I'm gonna go away now. And I go to look for Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob is my safety right now. And Mr. Bob is not there. For the first time in many a shift, Mr. Bob is not there. And I'm like, oh my god. He's not there. Where's my safety? I don't have a buddy. I don't have a buddy. Oh no. And this is where things start to go downhill. He follows me the rest of the day until they are moved to a different area. And he keeps reaching over my head to grab things on shelves. And very obviously, like, putting his chest within, like, a range where he could, like, rub up against my shoulder really awkwardly. And I'm like, bro, if you need something there, just ask me to move. He is not leaving me alone. He is not leaving me alone the whole time that I am there. And then I tell my friend, like, I run over to her aisle and I'm like, hey, Mr. 17 is being really weird with me right now. I'm gonna go away to the female restroom, and homie, I'll be back in like 20 minutes because they will be gone by then to their next area. So I do. And it was fine. And I went home and one of my housemates was like, D, are you okay? And I'm like, homie, no. Because the guys that were volunteering around, one of the managers was like very actively smelling me, and that made me feel really awkward. And he kept asking me weird questions. And then Mr. 17, another guy at the dock, was being very awkward too, and trying to be up in my space. And I was feeling very uncomfortable with this. I don't know why. Emmy, I don't know. Colonel, I had a moment where I'm like, my friendo was like, bro, I can't believe this is happening to you. And I'm like, I am very confident that if they tried something, I would beat the crap out of them. But, and I told my homie whose kiddo was there for this school project, the reason we were there in the first time, I'm like, I don't want them to kick us out and like negate the hours that your kiddo is trying to work. I don't want to cause a problem here and be the reason you guys can't finish the job that you set out to for the summer. And they're like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll use the buddy system. We'll go with you, okay? And we'll be around. And then maybe they'll leave you alone. And we'll just hang around you and hopefully they'll leave you alone. Hi, Lee Joe Ghost, welcome. So we went back today and all of the players were there except for manager. Thank goodness. And homie decided to come with D and was very loud on D's behalf because 17 was still being very weird. 17 was still trying to follow D and be very close to D and kept trying to move their stuff by where D was unloading stuff for the dock. And it was very awkward. And it felt very uncomfortable. And then my friendo had to leave because they had other work they had to go to. And then it was kind of scary. I did my best to avoid them, but I really didn't want to make a scene for... I was afraid that my friend's kiddo was going to get in trouble. And I think for the first time ever, I was actually afraid of a social interaction with someone. The first time this happened and Mr. 17 started acting weird, he was asking what car I drove. He was asking where I parked. He was asking where I lived. He was asking if I go to school in that area and telling me where he lives and telling me where he hangs out and making it very awkward. I gave him generics and didn't answer any questions honestly. But day one, I know he tried to follow us out to the parking lot. I'm very glad my friend came with me day two. And I was feeling really scatterbrained after that. And I think I sat down to, like, think on all of this for a bit. And I do believe for the first time ever, I was afraid for my safety. I didn't want to make a scene. But I know deep down that if you're in a situation like this, you should. You should make a scene. That's the only way you're going to actually get help. And it was scary to see that D2 was conditioned to be nice to someone that might not mean D well. I had a moment where I talked to my friend over the weekend where I'm like, listen, I consider myself to be homely. I'm not the hottest girl in the world. I'm not media perfect, but I'm conventionally cute. I think I'm okay, but I didn't think of myself as the kind of girl that this stuff happens to. There was not. Technically, him and Mr. Bob are the chain of command under manager. So it was really awkward to be interacted with by a guy like that. And I did not know how to interact. I did not... I don't want to go back there. The worst part is we were doing good work. We were doing good work for the homeless. And I don't want to go back there. That was... I don't think I have ever in my life been afraid of a social interaction with people. But I think I can safely say that I was afraid of what was happening. Had that continued to go any further, I don't know what I would have done. I think the worst part is that, like, 17 and manager are very obviously close and very obviously buddies, and they would go out and smoke together on the dock. I would not have put it past them to be talking about D when I am not there, because
Yes,
neither of them
yes,
seemed to
yes.
have an issue with the way the other person was treating D. I don't know about being on the spectrum. I definitely think he was an awkward introvert, but I don't know. I guess I can't tell if someone's on the spectrum or not, but it was very a creepy one. Hi Tip, welcome to D. Have my phone record conversation. Actually, that's a good idea. Guys, it was scary. I have never been scared of a social interaction before, and I'm not sure how to handle it. I don't think it is okay to keep talking to a woman about how nice you think they smell if they try to change the topic a few times. I don't think it's okay to keep asking someone about their personal information or where they live, or to keep trying to physically contact yourself with them when they are very, very obviously stepping around you and they tell you, hey buddy, if you need me to move, please tell me. It was very awkward, and I've never had that happen before. And I've been kind of scatterbrained because of it. I think this was the first time I've ever run into someone that I could not communicate with, and that I could not get to understand when I said no meant no. This was frightening. I can only imagine the girls prettier than D go through with this kind of crap on the regular. How do you do this? How do you interact with people normally or diffuse a situation when you don't want to get other people in trouble and you tell them, hey buddy, what you're doing makes me uncomfortable, and they don't stop? How can I communicate that to someone? Male mentality that can happen to anyone. They think they're being smooth. This comes from a dude who deals with not this level, grow thorns. I have to tell it to trusted people. That was scary. I was more afraid of getting my friend in trouble. I don't want her kiddo to no longer be able to get their their community service hours there for their school thing. They won't care 90% of the time. They're being smooth, very smooth brain. Hi, Rainbow. Gosh, I might. I mean, I have their names and their stations. I have their identifiers. But I wonder if anyone would actually do anything. Because manager is just that, is manager of that section, and we got lucky today. Sue the school. Yeah. To be frank, Colonel, but I feel like I was being frank. The first time manager was creepy and decided to continue asking me about how I smell and insinuate that I was flipping my hair at him and being flirty. When I told him, that's absolutely not what I mean, sir, and it makes me uncomfortable that you keep asking me this. Those were my words. That's what I told him. How do I get more on how do I get more frank with someone than telling them, you are making me uncomfortable and I'd really like you to stop? Is there another way that you can do that without making them aggressive? not looking for a relationship or a hookup. Is that a way to diffuse it? Isn't this part of being Demi? Being part of being Demi is usually me telling people, Sure, I'll go hang out with you, but I just want you to know that I'm not interested in being physical with you unless I have an emotional connection with you. Like, I don't feel that way about you. It's usually like dating talk. Report them if they continue this, and they are the manager. This is hard. Stop or I'm reporting. Don't bring up relationship stuff. There's no way. Aggressiveness is the first response. Not that I know of, Jedi Leader. As for, is there someone in charge of all sections? So here's the awkward part of this whole situation. We started working in that specific area because initially, when we were doing our volunteer work for this homeless shelter, we were working with a lady who we'd meet with her. She'd text us where she wanted us to be during the day because they had so many projects that needed doing. And she'd assign us stuff on the fly. But she left and she's gone, and none of the hours that we were doing with her were like recorded correctly.
Yeah, this is also kind of a major downside to this. Never say you're reporting a creep. If they're in a high position, they will absolutely abuse their status to make you the villain.
And that was my fear, Kyran. I was afraid that... So we were there doing this because my friend's kiddo needed the hours for a school-related project. I did not want them to be like, you guys can't volunteer here ever again, and like kick them and their kiddo out. I didn't want that to happen, and I didn't want to make all of their hard work for naught. That was the last thing I wanted to do. But I don't know what that says about D. That was my concern, and not the fact that this guy was trying to follow me to my car. Or get my address or my phone number. I had to hide my bag from him at one point. Because I had this little orange Barnes & Noble bag that I brought all of my stuff in. And we don't have, like, personal space to store our stuff. But he kept trying to grab my bag. And he said, I just want to give you a little note. I just want to give you a little note. No, I don't want your little note. Please, don't touch my bag. God, that was weird. This is very creepy. I have a little alarm thing in my bag that I can pull it and it makes loud noises. None of it matters if you feel he's dangerous. There are other places to volunteer. I feel confident that had he actually tried anything physically, I would have broken his face and choked him out. But then I feel like I would have gotten us in a lot of trouble. Yeah, 17 creeped me out a lot. I was very grateful that today my friend came with me and was working there and like hovering very close to me while we were working. But it didn't stop 17 from staring at me and being as close as possible. And thank you, Dragons. I will hydrate. It was very awkward. I've never had to deal with a situation like this before. And my heart goes out to all of the people who regularly have to say, no, you make me uncomfortable, and they don't get heard. I have never interacted with people like that before. Where I said no and they continued to press. I've never had to interact with someone who did not take my no, who did not back off, who didn't leave me alone. A part of me was like, ooh, am I having a pretty girl moment? And I was a little flattered. But man, it was scary. I think I'd rather not have pretty girl moments anymore. I don't think I would classify them as a nice guy, no. To pretend to be my significant other? Ugh. If we go back, I might ask them to do that. Because after they left, 17 tried to be all up in my space again, and I did everything I could to get out of, like, their nearby vicinity. Everything in me feels weird. My chest feels tight. My skin feels clammy. And I feel very weird. I don't want to experience anything like that again. That was not cool. Thank you, Dragus. You're sweet. Is this why bars have safety drink orders? Is that a thing? Whenever I've gone to bars and gone clubbing, I have never had to learn about the safety drink things. Because I take my drink and I, like, bring it with me to the dance floor. Or I'm drinking it all in one go and then go back dancing. Angel shots, is that a thing? Get with someone with HR? They know how to fix a problem, you think? Oof. Man, I don't even know if the homeless shelter has an HR department. How am I supposed to respond to that? Angel shots are a safety drink? Safety drink. How would you find out what that's like on a bar menu? They're more like, I need help, and they order you a taxi. Oh, a fake drink to signal to the bartender that you're uncomfortable. But wait, if that's something that you... Oh, I guess you order it in a low voice. I'm sitting here thinking, if that's something that everyone knows about, that they're like, if you order an angel shot, it means you're uncomfortable. I would think that the guy would be like, hey, whoa, why are you ordering that?
And do not bet your friend and their child return.
Yeah.
Those people are dangerous. You need to report them, not just for your safety. You are a grown adult and can make your own decisions, but please don't return and report them. If the school does not award those hours, threaten to sue them and bring up TOS incident.
I appreciate those words, but the scariest part about this is I don't have proof aside from the discomfort I feel. How am I going to sue on a he said, she said? They are two men who were very obviously being really creepy with me. Two men who seem to have similar intentions. One of them in a position of power. Versus me, the person who is uncomfortable. Trial by combat? Oh, I'd win. There are cameras, but the only cameras are the ones outside. So they could have seen manager walking along with D when I told him I did not want him to follow me. And being creepy and smelling me. But they could not have heard our conversation, and I would have to interpret that. I'm going to ask them to maybe find another location. I think they have only a few more times they have to go. Hopefully this is the last time they will have to go, but I don't think I am going to go back there again. I feel bad for not being able to help, but I don't think I have ever been so uncomfortable around people. I love people, but I've never had an interaction where I told someone it made me uncomfortable and they didn't say, oh no bro, that's totally cool. I will go and do X, Y, and Z instead. I've never had the opposite, where they say, no, you're not uncomfortable. I just told you I was. What do you mean, no, I'm not? Do you mean I don't know how I feel? Guys, this was so scary, and I didn't know how to mentally handle it. I've been scatterbrained for the past 3 days, and it hit me that what I was feeling was fear like this for the first time. I have never been afraid of people. I went to war. I feel like that says a lot. I've never been afraid of people, and I've seen what people are capable. What the crap?
What advice do you think your army buddies would give you?
I mean, my army buddies know that I would kick their butts if it came to anything physical. Like, my army bros, my army bros would know. They'd be like, nah, she win. Because they have unfortunately seen Dee at her very worst. But it was self-defense.
Not going back is a great idea.
Yeah,
but you
Dr.
should
P.
file a report. I know it's tough, but you're brave and it could help others.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I don't know who's in charge there anymore. Like I said, we originally were working for a lady who doesn't work there anymore. But I do have an email of the regional rep for that homeless shelter. I might send them an email and let them know. That's not a bad idea. And I know that there are a few other females that just joined that group too. I would hate for them to be treated similarly. Before sharing recordings, check if where you live is single party consent. Smart. Second party consent state, so you have to have yep. I should check and see if where we are right now is single party or second party. That is smart. Hang on. Okay. We are in a single party state. We are currently in a single party state, so I could record them. I could let the other girls that are still there know to record them. Bring my army buddies. I wish, Ralderick. My army buddies unfortunately live elsewhere. The majority of them are currently... 2 of them are overseas now. I've got 3 of them are in Texas. 1 in Georgia. 1... Where does he live now? It's either Oregon or South Dakota. Where did he move to? I don't remember. But they're all over the place. But with this situation, what do you think? Deployed? No, the majority of my military bros, they're all out now. We've only got 2 of our buddies who decided to stay in and re-enlist after we all got out. Set up a GoFundMe for a brawl party. You want me to... I don't want to put my... Okay. After this creepy incident with this dude at the homeless shelter, working together on the docks, if I don't have to touch them in any way, shape, or form, even if that's punching them in the face, I don't want to have physical contact with them. If I have to, I will them. They will be unalived. I have not felt fear for a social interaction ever in my life, and as this is the first time I'm feeling it, I don't think I would hold back. I don't think I would hold back. With a tube. I don't know where their face has been, and I know that they have been trying to smell me, and I don't want to be near the creep. No creep, please.
My advice for this though, remember they want you to be quiet and submissive since that's how they get you the most. Be loud, go offensive, throw things, or end the threat if that comes to.
Man, I need to practice that. I'm so used to being good and nice with people. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry you guys are following when I'm telling such a scary story, but talking about it is definitely helping me work through some of these feelings. Smell this pepper spray? But welcome the Rogue Gnome. Gosh, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I had to be mean to someone or violent with someone that wasn't self-defense. You could just yell stabbing was the right answer for today. There we go. That's the winning comment. That was scary. And if this is how I feel, I can only imagine that there are other people. Bobby Hill, that? I don't know you. That's my purse. Pow! Right in the groin. Thank you, the Rogue Gnome, and welcome for such. Hey, Ron, Lamont, welcome to me. If if he was trying to peek in my bag and following me. He's dangerous, not dense. That's what I thought too. Especially if he's pals with the manager. That's what I was thinking. What if the part where the demon comforts me was a warning? Maybe. It's a bad situation that you had to speak up. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. And that confirms my thoughts. I really do want to believe that most people are genuinely good people and that they don't mean to do you harm. And it's scary to finally be confronted with the kind of person who I don't feel like were a good person. Thanks for the hug. It was scary. And I don't think I've ever been scared of people. I've always felt confident and capable of handling myself in social situations. I'm not afraid of people. I love people. You know, Dragus, it's funny that you say that you had a mindset like that as a kid and it died later. I have had coworkers that have told Dee, I love how you're so confident and kind and enthusiastic, but don't worry, you're gonna be jaded like the rest of us in a year, and it never happens. I've never lost the sensation of wonder, excitement, and wanting to do my best. That never went away. But a habitual offender, you think so, Malthros? Chances are he made other people feel the same. Okay, I'm gonna take your advice. Let me write this down so I don't forget. I'm gonna call her Miss S. Because I know that she'll get it eventually.
It is nice that you are trying to do this for your friend and their child, but if this is how the management treats you, is this actually a safe place for them either? It may be better for them to leave as well, because that doesn't seem like a good environment for a high schooler to be in, or safe for women in general who are just trying to volunteer.
I could also make the argument, I mean, I see what you're saying. Perry Clementis, I see what you're saying. But I could also make the argument that there was no problem until I was there. That they didn't try any of this with my friendo or their kiddo. It was just me. The rumors of your death were highly exaggerated. I'm glad that you're back from whatever adventure you went on. Get evidence before the email. I think I will let her know that there were some things that made me a little uncomfortable. And I will just give them the warning so that it is out there in... The right we stamina. I feel like I would be the one that's the problem though, Lilu. I do. Because, like... There was no issue until they started telling me I smelled nice. And following me. And asking all those creepy questions. And trying to get my personal information and trying to touch me, and that's not cool, and I don't like that. I'm good with hugs if they're consensual, if you ask for them. Anyone who got a hug from D at the con can attest to that. I'm not the problem. I feel like I'm the problem, though. What do I do with these feelings? I don't know what I do with these feelings. It is hard not to think of that. If I'm a problem, you don't want a solution. Ayy. That was so smooth. Savior Lily, that was so smooth. You wish you had. I need to see you at the next
tough,
con then.
But you have to stand your ground and defend yourself in situations like that. You shouldn't have to deal with creeps like that. You deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. There is no excuse for you or anyone to get accosted like that when you are only trying to help out.
Okay, you make a point, Zero. What is this?
Smelling nice is your right. Their lack of control is not your fault. You have the right to feel safe and comfortable.
I have an addiction to Bath and Body Works, and I love fall scents. I can't stop smelling good because it's nice. But you make a fair point. I do need to tell someone about it. I didn't even think of reporting it higher up. Because I was like, oh, the manager is also in on this. This is creepy. What do I do? Not go back, buddy system. You and a friend are volunteering together. Like, we were working together. It's just every time that my friendo went to another section or their kiddo went to another section, in comes 17, being creepy, trying to reach around me. Like, the creepiest one was where we were folding and putting away some of the donated materials to the homeless shelter on the shelves, and I am at the end of one of the long racks where all this stuff is being put away, and I'm folding and putting away pants. A whole bunch of pants that we label, make sure they're good for the people before they get laundered and sent away. And, like...
Stop victim blaming.
I'm not victim blaming! I just didn't want to get anyone in trouble. Like, he grabbed... I'm standing there in front of the rack. The exit is to my left. He grabs the rack right next to my head and reaches around to the right of me and above my head to put away something. So he's like right against me, and it was very awkward. And I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Napoleon conquered countries with a sword. Thank you so much for that. That was so smooth. After such a heavy conversation, honestly, I appreciate that. Thank you. You win the day. Is it victim blaming? Is it victim blaming? Also, do you prefer, is it Facundo, Fashundo, Fachundo, or... I can't say, it's a bad word. You, do. How do you, face? Call you face? I call you face. Exotic solutions to problems. How would you solve my problem? Literally just... I'm gonna call you... Am I gaslighting myself? No, how am I gaslighting myself? Wait, okay, wisdom, and then I will simplify it. Facundo. Facundo. Okay, Facundo, welcome to me. Wisdom was requested. Also, hi, Yuki! Miramis wants to know. Dearest Sphinx, I hope you will answer this honestly. If one of us were going through this exact... Aw, man. Of course you had to ask like this. If one of us were going through this exact scenario, what would you tell us to do? D would probably tell you to nut check that fool and break his nose on the cement 4 times and scream for help. That would be extreme violence. No, Jader, don't write that down. No, don't write that down. It was creepy. I did not like being touched like that. I did not like being approached like that, or them not taking my no. Cast testicular torsion. If only women could use magic. Okay, Miramis, you have a point. I'm going to send an email to the regional director about their attitude, and I'm going to tell my friend to wear a wire/record the next time they are present in case of an emergency. Never. Never going back. It sucks because I like to volunteer. I liked to volunteer and I want to help people, but I don't think I could go back to that place and feel safe. Rob! You're still my nemesis. You're still my nemesis even though you're worried about... Of course. Of course. You're just upset because it is obviously pathetic that someone else could bother me this way. How dare I stoop that low? Exactly. Exactly. So we are, of course, still eternal nemeses, but you also have to contend with Slovino for that title now.
Do you happen to carry anything like a collapsible baton? If not,
baton?
find a good one to add the throne. I know you could wield it well.
Yeah, I could. I don't have a collapsible baton. One of my friends does, though. They have one of those police flashlights that doubles as a smack stick. Gumpy, you goober. Local veterans gathering place and tell them, that is a good idea, Darlerian. I could ask some of the other vets if they want to go, too. Are the police flashlights flimsy? I thought they were really sturdy and could be used to smack people over the head. They're something? Are they good or are they not? Collapsible, bad... Bad draw what? Bad draw what? Finish your sentence! What are you going to say? What's a Pico Pico hammer? Oh, I should get a Pico Pico hammer. And then I smack them on the head and go... You're being a creep. And walk away. A kendo stick? Can I do that? In a funny way? Would that diffuse the situation?
They should drink some water.
Oh, thank you. I will hydrate. Hang on, honest question. Would that diffuse the situation? If I just walked up to someone... Hang on, I have a Pico hammer somewhere. Hammer? Pico hammer. Got it. I have this. What if I were to walk up to someone, whoa, and I walk up to them and I go, beep boop, you're being a jerk. Or, beep boop, don't be creepy. Would that diffuse the situation? Beep boop, you're being creepy. Stop it. Oh, beep boop. Stop being a creep. I told you no. That means no. Or just smack them and go, no means no, no means no. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Just like that. Would that work? They give me a weird look. Maybe... I should have done that! I should have been completely and totally unhinged. Oh my goodness, I should have been even more unhinged. I should have... Why didn't I even think of doing this? I was too scared, I didn't even think. I should have squatted down, assumed the crab position. I should have assumed the crab position, looked up at them, like made a crazy face, and gone, oh, is that what you want, buddy? You want to mess with the crab people? Is that what you want? You want to hang out with the crab people? And then I scuttle. I scuttle across. I scuttle back and forth across the ground, and I just look at them. I look at them and I go, yes, you want a piece of the crab? Come on, buddy. Come on, you wanted more information? I'll give you information, but first you must appease the crab overlord and just get super unhinged. Do you think that would have worked? Would it work? Could I diffuse it with crab? Scuttling in a holding pattern, scuttling. Just like that. You would propose that in there? You would get down on one knee and go, marry me, Rebecca. And then we'd have to go, no. And then you go, Rebecca! Thought hags were in right now, J-Nerd? What did J-Nerd say? What?
Stabbing was the right
Goblin
answer
girlfriend
for
is
me.
in. It's true. I thought hags, not goblin
Traumatize
girlfriend.
them back.
Traumatize? How do I traumatize them, French? How to traumatize your creepy pseudo-stalker who is smelling you in the workplace. I need advice. Please help. Crab combat. Goblin hags. I feel like goblin girlfriend is the one who collects random trinkets and walks around wrapped up in blankets with like her little cup of tea or hot cocoa or coffee, and she looks at it and goes, yes, it is a sacrifice to the blood gods. And then they scuttle across the floor in blankets, and then they hoard themselves up with like books and snacks and piles of things. And then they do cute things for you, and now and then they bite you, but then other times they just look at you cute, and then they hold their hands on, they're like, did you bring your goblin a treat? That's a comfy goblin? Weird goblin? What is weird goblin? Yes. Be verbally violent. So tell them I'm gonna in the, and then I'm gonna with their and give them another wowie and get them right where it, and then just like that. I described your best friend. Great goblins, honestly. Informing your wife she's a goblin. Tell her she's a cute goblin and bring her a trinket. When was the last time you brought your goblin wife a trinket? I love tiny trinkets. They're fun. I just learned about trinket trading at my last convention. Not convention, Ren Fair.
I didn't think I could love D anymore.
Rainbow! You didn't think you could love me anymore, but I became a goblin? Would you love me if I was goblin? And then Rainbow out here with the goblin D's nuts! But Rainbow never else be weird. What else would be weird? Oh my god. My mom! Thank you, I needed that. You like the shiny coppers, the bronzes, and the brass? Tiny shiny metals for our lovely little bush. This is why Rainbow is your brother. Beamus in the chat! Beamus! A Beamus. Do you yet have an emote that is like the omelette du fromage, but it is Le Beamus? You guess not? You guess not what? Beamus mention. Thank you, I needed that laugh. How to correctly diffuse the situation with your creepy stalker who is trying to do you a danger. Assume the crab position. Oh, thank you, I will hydrate. But Shadow Nerd, you love this chat. You wouldn't be here if you didn't love us. Right? What message? Ask your question. If you have... Dee! Don't tell Dee to get out of your laboratory. I'll be like, oh, get out of your lab? Which lab?
No, Dee.
You mean this lab? You mean this lab or this table? You don't want me stepping on this table? Oh, you don't want me playing with these beakers? Those beakers? I'm gonna play with those over there. Well, you don't want me touching this? Touching this? Touching this? Ah, booba jump scare. No! Don't tickle me! I pushed all the buttons! That's cheating! Don't tickle me! Cheating! Booba jump scare, frightening, beyond reason. Too much scare. What Dexter's Laboratory were you watching? No, that wasn't part of it. That wasn't part of it. That was what happened. There was a time Johnny Bravo dated an antelope. He's like, bam. What does this button do? Ooh, what does this button? Pow! And then everything explodes. Also, thank you guys for the mini hype train. Hype train? In your laboratory? I can make it zoom around the room. Hang on, where did I put it? It is this one. Yeah! This is what I do to your laboratory. I take this train, I take your hype train, and then I zoom it around your laboratory. This is me in your train, and your laboratory. Everything in your laboratory. Ha 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 ha. And I eat it. Because I am a cruel and evil monster, and that is what I do. 90s Cartoon Network watch along or Riot. Thank you for the boop. That would be fun, honestly. Welcome back, Charmcork. Wife report said, I'm Leonin. I'm not a goblin. We'll kill you in sleep. Yeah, fact. Do you know what a Leonin is? The Leonin she? They're fairy creatures from Irish folklore. She's a beautiful woman and takes human lovers, the fae lovers, and they give you wisdom, and they're very beautiful, and they usually love artists, poets, musicians, etc. But supposedly, they then cause men to devote themselves to her until their obsession ends in madness, and then they cause their death. So, watch out. You will go mad and you will become a giant simp for her, but I honestly see no problem with that. Simp for your wife, because cute wifey smiles are amazing. Sign you up. Become your wife's biggest simp. Shower them with love and affection, because when they smile, instant dopamine. Happy wifey smiles makes cute wifey noises, makes the day so much better. Thank you for the hype train! Hi, Lily May! Welcome, first time chatter! You have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a good sleep. Just adds another Oshi? Exactly. But waifu should be Kami Oshi because wife. Enjoy your time with your wifey until she runs away with D. Yeah. Facts. If you bring your wife to me, then I will treat her very well. And then she will be my wife. And then you will have no chance. Why? Because I will steal your wife. I will steal your wife. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, I will steal your wife. I will treat her well. I will call her baby girl. I will make her pancake breakfast. I will make her coffee. I will sometimes burn the toast, but I will always make great eggs. I will make her breakfast in bed. I will massage her cute little feet. I will tell her how beautiful she is every day and how friggin' scrum-diddly-umptious she is. When did you last tell her how scrum-diddly-umptious she was? Probably been a while, huh? Yeah, that's right. It's probably been a while. Probably been a while. But I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her every day how scrum-diddly-umptious she is. I will occasionally burn the kitchen, but I will clean it up afterwards so she won't mind. I will clean so she won't have to. And I will buy her cute things because I will think about her all the time. And then I will go see movies with her and we'll get our nails done together. And I will take her shopping. I will take your wife shopping for cute things because I love seeing her pretty dress up and telling her how scrum-diddly-umptious she is while she's dressing up. And then every day I'll remind her that even on her sad days, I still think she's a super cute little muffin. And that is why I will steal your wife. Boom. Any other interesting stories? Obviously not confirmed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your wife calls me Hiroshi. If I become the wife? I can't steal myself if I become wife. I wanted to ask. Wife says okay! Yes! I mean... My thank you.
When did you last tell me how scrum-diddly-lish ois I am marigayu ratsuk one hyperangi?
Internal revenue Sphinx. You... Wait, are you my wife? I thought you were my baby girl. Do you want me to tell you how scrum-diddly-umptious you are? I thought you already knew. You walk around here with the swagger of a god. I thought you already knew. But you're right. You're right. You're right. How cruel of D. How cruel of D to deny you. You also deserve to know that you are an adorable muffin. You also deserve to know how scrum-diddly-umptious you look today. You also deserve to know that I think you got cute little beans and I would boop every single one of them. All of you cuties deserve to know how cute you are. Has anyone told you how cute you are today? Do you feel cute today? You should. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I don't feel cute today. No. D thinks you look cute today. It's not the same! Tax service whining. I guess our taxes are about to increase. Didn't anyone tell me I'm silly? Yes, all the time, because D is a weirdo. Mostly because you are. You're covered in car oil. Does that mean you run really well?
I won't be able to stay around for long, but here is my D-tax. Make
There's
sure
no
to
tax.
pay the tax chat,
No.
or the DRS will come after you.
There's no DRS or IRS. There is an IRS, but there's no Sphinx tax. Stop it. You full on feel like a scrunkle, but I love scrunklies. Kit Kat, scrunklies make my heart happy. If you are in your frump, if you are wrapped up in a blanket and you don't want to even put pants on today, I will look at you and be like, hey, how's it going? I see you all comfy and I now need to snuggle you. And then I will be a weirdo who will assume the crab position and crawl atop your lap, sit on you, and then be like, hi, you're cute. And then I will bite you. Because this is my love language. Love language is bite. Nice comment. Good gamble, champ. Even my
She's
little
lying,
brats
chat.
deserve nice
She wants
things.
you to comfort tax fraud.
No!
Pay your tax on time.
Do not commit tax fraud! Just like your old cat. Exactly. The cat-adjacent part of me needs to bite people. It's within my nature. Cat-adjacent. Bite, no pinch. Not unless I was real crab, then I would do pinch.
Ashley!
What's your love language? It's bite! Thank you for the boop! He grabbed my face so I could not bite. The eagle part? That is me shouting every time I scream. Is because I shout. Zero! No, you don't have to pay taxes! It's not real! Zero, no, don't give me your minis! No! I have wisdom. Hang on 1 second.
Cheese.
Cheese was not the wisdom. Dragis wants to know. Oh, great and wise D, please tell me why men don't compliment my nice hair, but women compliment it more. I have an answer for you, but you might not like it. I will hydrate after this, Shadow Nerd. The reason men do not compliment your hair is they are afraid that you will think them a goofy goober
Cheese.
for complimenting your hair. The patriarchy has demanded that men do not compliment each other in public, do not share these feelings, and keep them hidden and secret. It is wrong and it is horrible, and more men need to know it is okay to express these feelings. In fact, women think it is hot when you express these feelings, but they don't know. You must be the first to break the mold and show them it is okay to compliment your hair, and perhaps one day they too can have the slickest pompadour in all of Skyloft. And that is my wisdom. You don't kiss the homies goodnight? Are you even a real homie? No, that is the truth. I'm done with my coffee now. I should probably use water. The one skill you learned when you were learning when someone cut their hair. Great connector. To tell them how fabulous their pompadours look. Compliment the sausage. What sausage? Men not complimenting is a semi-regional thing. It's unfortunate. More dudes should be like, oh my god, bro, I love your hair. It's looking so fluffy today. What'd you do to get it that way? Do you use like a product? I would love to get my hair that way. Like, I wish that was normal. I wish that people were comfortable enough to ask those questions. Saying something is nice, one thing. Creeping is another. I mean, we're not telling you to like rub your hands together, bite your bottom lip and be like, hey, I really like the way your hair. Look, I'm not telling you to do that, bro. You're gonna tongue wrestle Rainbow? How do you bring your tongues out to wrestle?
The one compliment I would get the most is always on my eyelashes.
Do you have lovely long eyelashes? I'm jealous. I have very big eyes. Even when I was in Japan, people used to compliment my eyes. They were like, oh, your eyes, they're anime eyes. You have, wow, megane. And wow, you and your cute glasses and such old wow. Hi, Deja Vu D, welcome to D. Are you DM? Yeah, I studied abroad for a year. As long as heck. Oh, long hair, lovely long locks. Can I braid it? Can I put Viking beads in it? Can I put dwarven runic beads in your hair? Can I curl it? Oh my god. Yassifying the long hair is a dream come true. Wow! Did I enjoy it? Yes. It was wonderful to be in Japan. Viking braids, let's go! You have the stream on in the background. Who and what about tongue wrestling? Rainbow, one of your homies says they're gonna wrestle you. What is the mat? Do it. D! Rain, they said thank you, D. You're very confused. Well, welcome from one D to another. It's literally deja vu. D been in this place before. D's on the street and another one time to go. D is you and then D is also me. You and me are D. We're both another kind of D. Yeah. It works. So now I have to follow because from one D to another, we are now connected by the magic that is D. Don't take that out of context. Oh my god! I'm just looking at your avatar. The millennial magical girl made out of sunshine. Hey, yo! Oh my god. Okay, I love you already. I'm so excited to check out your streams, Omi. This is awesome. What? We must Wonder Twins powers activate. Yes, for you and D, our D. Also, you are cute blonde bunny, and I am brown-haired cat girl. We're like two sides of the spectrum of magical girl powers unite. By our powers combined, we will be magic. And then first D must assume her and then you and D and we can hang out and we will cause magic and mischief. Yeah, it could be like that. Where's my rainbows? There's my rainbows. Suffocate them with cake. Dost thou also have cake? Hang on. From one D to another D. Now I need to check. Deja vu D. Deja vu. Oh no, that's gonna be stuck in my head for the next 4 days. You must now take responsibility and we must play initial D. And Paradise. Oh my god, I love all the bunny. Oh my god, your stuff is so cute. What the crap? This is adorable. Final Fantasy? Hey yo! Dost thou play? Hold up. Oh my god. What do you mean, homie? What do you mean? You have the cake? Okay, we can hang out. Cake queens, let's friggin' go. You're the crystal! Ah! What? Dancer! Oh my god! Yes! Dancer! answers. Okay, okay. Did we just become best friends? We might have. Holy crap. Yes. Oh my god. I need to go check your stuff out. Guys, we have another D in the chat. A bunny D. You and I'll have a cat adjacent Sphinx D and Bun D. What the crap? This is amazing. Here, live on Twitch, it's happening in your neighborhood, in a neighborhood near you. You don't know what's happening, but it's this. This is happening, okay? You just witnessed it. What happened? This happened. Weren't you here? You were here, live when it happened, and now you know. All of D's nuts. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my god. Voice acting? Voice acting? I'm like, wait, can I find your clips? Ayo. Ayo. Check out cute bun. Check out cute bun. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. How do I turn this into a browser window? D has forgotten how to technology. That is the day. Emotionally bond about having D's nuts joke. Oh. Oh, D made it a whole dang thing. Because, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever looked at your nuts and thought, wow, these are the saddest nuts I've ever had? Have you ever wanted a tastier treat? Well, look no further than D's nuts. D's nuts are a seasonal treat. Oh my god! I pushed the wrong button again! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! No! No!
Everyday discovery.
I'm sorry. I got too excited and I pushed the wrong... I got too excited and I pushed the wrong button, but I have a commercial about these nuts. Now you know. Oh my god. Yapping overload. I went crazy. I need to talk to someone about the button problems, but who do I talk to? Who do I talk to about my button problems? Here I am with fingers that push the button forward to the left of the button I intended to press. Am I just old and senile? Or is my screen just too tiny? Thank you for gifting a sub! And Lou, please forgive. The anonymous ghost has gifted you a sub. Now you get cute emotes and cute subscriber-only interaction. I am like 2 million years old. No, I'm not. According to my debut, I'm only several 100,000 years old, so it's different. I haven't hit 1 million yet, right? I'm not that old yet. Only, exactly. How many times? I don't know. Charm Quark, do you know? Charm Quark, do you know how many times D has accidentally hit the button? Take up Tekken or something if I'm good at MASH. Actually, okay, no lie. I'm actually pretty good. Marvel vs. Capcom was my jam back in the day. And old school Smash. Let's friggin' go. Evo? What's Evo? You used to compete? Let's go! Marvel vs. Capcom was my favorite. I used to play it when it was an arcade game in like movie theaters when I was waiting for our movies. And I would just smash people's high scores. It was great. See my stream deck setup, my transition. Oh my god. Homie, I tell you what, from 1D to DD is the gorgeous goddess that doesn't gatekeep. And I'm actually in the middle of making a tutorial series to tell everyone how I do everything, because I will never keep this from you. Because the more people who know how to do stuff like this, the more unique and entertaining it can become. Let us push the medium to its limits. Vote for D. No, there is no voting, no voting. But yeah, I will tell you. I'm gonna make tutorials about everything. The old games are coming to the PS4 and the Switch. I thought the PS4 was being phased out. You like? Honestly, it's very easy to do. This lovely zoom effect is gonna be one of the first effect tutorials that I teach on, and then I'll show you the advanced version. I haven't put the advanced version of it into my own streams yet, so I will make the tutorial for when I put that version into my streams, and it will be the slow zoom and the thing that creates like the meme window around you, the black outline around you with the text that a user can input. What? I'm not 2 feet tall, shut up! I am not. I'm not 2 feet tall. Just because I have big shoes does not make me short. Canonically, I'm huge. I'm massive. I'm so big. D is so big. Hold up, no. D is so big that if I were my real size, I would crush your planet between my thighs. So I have shrunken myself down for your convenience, so you should be grateful. If you're not, then I could crush your planet any day now. I am this small, so I do not destroy your planet. Therefore, you need to be grateful. You're welcome. Thank you, Stanley. And that is my wisdom. Yes! Very good. What about you? Are you also huge? Or are you huge? Are you huge? Are you huge? Wait! Don't put me in the ball pit! Stop it! No! 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 Get me out of the ball pit! There was a pigeon. There's a reason for that. I swear. Okay, so basically, my very first karaoke stream when I was a blob, the pigeons tried to steal my Ethernet cable, and they tried to make me their girlfriend by doing a dance for me. And the pigeons haunted D around the apartment complex, and they kept interrupting every stream. There was a whole weird love triangle between D and 2 pigeons. I didn't want anything to do with them, but I thought it was over, and it wasn't, and then the pigeons became a part of the stream. Hi, Danklings! Welcome to D! Welcome for some chatter! If you want to see more of that, mod check. Would you be so kind as to drop the lore? The lore. Maybe. If you can. Thank you. There's some lore! We have lore.
Crush me thighs. Take me home. To the heavens, where I belong. Holy
Crush
pastures,
me.
thank you, Pastor Tilda.
Take me home. To the heavens, where I belong. Holy pastures, thank you, pasture. Crush me in thighs, take me home. That was good, I like that. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Cheese.
Stop throwing cheese at me! I have the ADDs, not the HD, but just too many Ds. Boop. It means I run around and my brain goes zoom, and that's all a part of D. I don't have the H, I don't need to move fast, but I do, and it's just in my mouth. And that's all I do, but if it doesn't come through, then the whole dang thing goes south. Yay! And now you know. The more you know. Surprise, there's been no Lion King. Ah! There's Lion King. It is. I don't think there is an ADD. They're all bundled under ADHD now, which is... Thank you for that, Darlarian. I appreciate the little... You didn't plan on me singing, but hat tip. I mean, we have a redeem for that. You can order a song at any time of day. There is a redeem for that. Maybe I should make it cheaper, but I wanted you guys to have things to... Ah! Don't tickle me behind the ball pit! Please should drink some water. Thank you, Zero. I will hydrate. We're not stuffing. You just can't see anything because you drowned D in balls! Balls! And more! Hi, Sydney! Welcome to D! You're saving up for VIP? VIP IRS. That's a lot of acronyms. Oh, that's really sweet. I thought my voice was annoying. But thank you, I appreciate that. What about you? I think you have a cute voice. That's how you make a comeback, right? You had a lot of points but mysteriously lost a bunch in between streams? Oh, true mystery. The pro strat is to have enough for VIP. Shut up, Gumpy! Not everyone can have the patience that Gumpy had since the beginning of time. Now can they? You set it up for the bit just so you could be VIP. You were when you realized you discovered? How were you? You're right, I don't know when you realized that you... Stop tickling G. Let me go. Let me go. Put me down. No. Stop. Don't shake me. Stop shaking me. Put me down. Let go. Rude. Cease with your shenanigans. I wipe my hands of you. You shenanigator. You saved up for VIP. Joho, you could have VIP. But then you'd no longer be a moderator. Are you trying to tell me you want to leave? Okay. If you want to leave, you can leave. I'll be fine. I won't be sad. At all, maybe. Ever. A little bit.
Do the roar.
D has VIP if you... Rob! You did not! You did do the roar. Do you want reverb or no reverb? You have redeemed do the roar. Do you want reverb or no reverb? Surprise? Then you get all of them.
It has been redeemed. If you or a friend listening to this stream are allergic to cringe, please avert your ears from this stream immediately because you are about to experience cringe.
Oh wait, I should hydrate. Don't fucking throw shit at me when I'm on hydrate! Get out. That's all. There you go. You're welcome. Who threw that? 0! I'll hydrate again. There's your cringe. Have one more. Ara. Ahara. I mean, I told you it'd be cringe. Okay, fine. You were robbed of your aras. I'll give you one more ara. Ahem. Ara.
Ara. I'm going to you.
There you go. For those of you who don't know, whenever I do this, I'm not actually saying anything. I'm just opening my mouth and then more comes out and then... Okay, now you know. What did the bleep censor?
I mean, leave that up to your imagination.
No, I'm crying! Wrong button! There we go. I did it right. My buttons, why? I am a soundboard. Yes, I do part-time soundboard. Wisdom was requested.
Gamble Champ wants to know. Oh, great winged goddess D, what is your favorite backhanded compliment?
Mine is
You have the perfect face for radio. So when you say backhanded compliment, you mean a compliment which is not a compliment. And mine would be, wow, you are indeed so fast. Common sense has been trying to catch you but never will. And that is my wisdom.
There you go. That boy runs so fast, common sense will never catch him. Wow! I am a she. There's a lady. Whoa. Whoa, 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 there's a lady. You do a little wiggle. I'm a lady. What about you, D? I'm a lady. I'm a lady's nuts. Got him. What about you, D? What about you, Deja Vu D? Deja Vu D? The beauty Deja Vu D. What are your pronouns? A she D and a she D. I'm very crass today. I think it's because I scared my filters away. I was so shocked by the life circumstances that I had undertaken earlier this day and last week that my filters are gone. My filters are gone. They've left me for the fear. When I have fear, I have no filters. Brain reset back to military days. No.
Cheese.
I have, Rob. You're right. I'm a little more relaxed now. Thank you guys for cheering me up after such a big, scary, sad thing happened. Stop throwing things at me!
Yes.
I am Zoom. Why are you crying and dancing, Toby? Oh, my chairs are gone. Guys, I haven't done karaoke in forever. I should have planned karaoke for this week. Why didn't I plan karaoke?
Cheese.
Stop throwing cheese at me! Bro! Uh-huh. No way. Never catch the rhyme dirty. No, never. You did. I've got some ideas now, Jedi Leader. Thank you guys for helping D work through this. It was a very uncomfortable situation. Girl power song! Let's go! It has been redeemed!
D sings the karaoke redeem, where D butchers your favorite songs live for your amusement. Let's go to the karaoke.
Inside voices. Roderick, I can't shush. It was redeemed. I can't shush. It was redeemed. I have to do the thing. It is literally required that I not shush. And that in fact, I go and I do music. Boop.
Oh my god, what am I breaking?
Oh, fixed. Please fix. Ah! Oh my god. Okay, I have to do the thing. Why would you do this to me personally? Okay, thank you. Two opposing redeems. I cannot shush. To the karaoke screen! Ooh. A smooth transition. But now... Don't... Don't tickle me! Rude! I'm gonna try to do the metronome! Stop it! Stop it! Rude. Ahem. I require the metronome. You must let me know if the metronome is metronoming. Are we in sync? D D D D D do da ba da ba do ba boo D do da ba da ba do ba D do da ba da ba do ba boo D do da ba da ba D D D D D D D D D D. How are we? Are we syncing? Are we good? Sounds good? Wow! Sync is sync! Let's go! A girl power song. I do like I Will Survive. Let's go for it. By request, D sings the Karaoke Redeem, where D butchers your favorite songs live for your amusement. The Gloria Gaynor version. First I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock, should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother day. Go on now, girl, walk out the door, just turn around now. I'm not welcome anymore. Excuse me, cameraman, weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not me, I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, I got all my love to give. I will survive, I will survive. Hey, hey. Oh, it took all the strength I had not to fall apart, just trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new. D, stop that stupid little person still in love with you. And so you felt like you're dropping in, just expect D to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving D. Go on now, go, walk out the door, just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think they'd lay down and die? Oh no, not me, I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, I got all my love to give. I will survive, I will survive. Oh, go on now, go, walk out the door, just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not me, I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I got all my life to live, I got all my love to give, and I will survive, I will survive. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for the gifted song. Yeah. That was D Sings the Karaoke Redeem, where D butchers your favorite songs live for your amusement. Any other requests while we're here on the karaoke stage? I'll take one more, and then I'll set us free. Thank you for the request, Tia! Just a Girl? I do love that song.
Cheese.
Cheese is not a song. But stop it! Quit burying me I like it. Jedi leader. I need to learn Hot to Go. Cheese is not a song. Bemis is not a song. Stop trying to make me sing. Not a song. Don't you understand? D can't sing these songs. Why? Because obviously D is just... Gotta blog this! D is just a girl, okay?
Take this pink ribbon off my eyes. I'm exposed, and it's no big surprise. Don't you think I know exactly where I stand? This world is forcing me to hold your hand. 'Cause I'm just a girl, oh little old D. Well, don't let D out of your sight. Oh, D's just a girl.
Let's set you off to the ending!
D proving she don't need no bucket to sing well.
I can carry a tune in a bucket, and I've successfully carried that tune in this very bucket! The bucket is here. My hips are the bucket. My hips do not lie.
Yes.
Actual bucket karaoke will be when we're singing in a church. Actual bucket karaoke is when we use the bucket filter, which is singing in like a cathedral. I need a cathedral song for that. Thank you, cuties, for coming to hang out with D today. Oh, I'm still reverbing. No more reverb. I feel so much better after hanging out with you guys. Thank you again so much. To all the new followers, welcome to D. I'm kind of a crazy weirdo, but occasionally we have some good cozy vibes. For the most part, D is fairly wholesome. I may look lewd, but I am not. It was so nice to meet all of you and to see you guys again after a forever.
Beauty therapy for D.
Facts, Ice. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being there for D while I dealt with this trauma. I'm glad that you were here. I don't think I would feel this good if I hadn't streamed. Tomorrow morning we'll be on YouTube, hanging out with any of the friendos who join us to go slay a god. And then I promised I'd do spook games, so we get to do a heart rate monitor game tomorrow night. More dishes. Hooray! For those of you who don't know, D has like absolutely no fear IRL, so this was very surprising to D to actually have the fear that we did this time. And in video games, because I don't have my senses, I get extraordinarily scared. Oh, Boba jump scare. About like random things. I don't have my senses. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing, and I fear them all. So I am a big chicken when it comes to video games. Save me, okay? Where can you post cringe? There's a place in the Discord. Mod check, mod check, mod
Yes,
check.
yes,
Would you
yes.
please post the Discord? You can post in the forum for the cringe lines. And D will be hosting an event, hopefully next week, to make sure that all of that gets covered. Sai and Mookie are collabing? Are they raiding soon? There's also Regia, who we supported her new debut. But Cheems is up! Cheems! And Dandy. Dandy is also up. New friendos abound. Spice is up. Wait, is Spice gonna be up for a while? Does anyone know how long Spice usually streams for? D! The other Deja Vu D! The cutie! It's so nice to meet you! I hope we get to hang out in the future, and I hope I get to catch your streams, homie. It was really great to meet another D on the internet. I look forward to more shenanigans. I'm gonna go find you on the Twitter, and now I'm gonna stalk you. Respectfully, of course. Cheems is pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Rats is up. This is true. Coco's up. Everybody's up. Dandy's up. Cheems, looks like Cheems will be going for a while. They're playing Halo. Hello. It's D. Have a hot chocolate. I'm going to grab more water, maybe a little snack, and I will wind down for the day myself. No you! No you! Deja vu D! They won't know what hit them. Double D. And then you gotta meet my little sister Fee, who is also bunny. Apparently, the buns are well loved by the D fam. Have a good one, Brush Fire. That's just fine. Phoenix, thank you so much for the gifted subs! If you were gifted a sub, make sure to thank Ice and enjoy all of the lovely demotes. Get demoted! This is my little sister Fee. She is so cute. She's a coffee bunny. She is a good bean. A coffee bean. Get it? Cute bean. Coffee bean. It's funny. You can laugh now. Aw, man. The duo is up. Everybody's up. Who do we raid? Pix? No, Pix is almost done. Oh my god. Rat? Mookie? Is Mookie raiding out? Are they still gaming? If Mookie's gaming, we haven't played with Mookie in forever. We need to raid Mookie. I love all of these cuties. We're gonna raid my favorite Goth Moth. She's going to be evolving soon. Goth Mommy incoming. We're gonna raid my lovely little Goth Moth and Mookie because we have not raided her in forever. Gonna need a D20 to decide our raids. Fact! Don't forget a raid message, cuties. Thank you so much for coming to spend time with me. You guys really did make me feel a whole bunch better, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you, my cuties. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye! Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Thank you for joining me today, cuties. Don't forget a raid message. You better be good for a Mookie. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And enjoy the raid. In 3, 2, 1. Bye.